Masking is one of the most powerful skills in Photoshop. And once you understand the basics, your edits become cleaner, faster, and fully non-destructive. In this video, I'll show you what masking is, how it works, and when to use it, step by step. Masking in Photoshop lets you hide or reveal parts of a layer without deleting anything. For example, I have this image, and I want to place it on this background and blend it smoothly into the scene. First, I'll click and drag the image into this document. Then, to resize it, I'll press Ctrl or Command plus T to activate Transform. Adjust the size to fit the design and hit Enter to confirm. Now notice something here. The left side of the image looks a bit sharp and cut off, so I want to blend that edge into the background. To do that, I'll click on the Layer Mask icon. Once I click it, you'll see a white thumbnail appear next to the image layer. This white mask means everything on the layer is currently visible. The first method I'll use is a gradient mask. I'll select the Gradient tool. And make sure my foreground color is black and background color is white. The gradient colors should also be black to white. Now I'll simply drag the gradient across the area where I want the image to blend, like this. You'll notice the mask thumbnail changes from solid white to black and white. That tells us black areas are hidden. White areas are visible. This creates a smooth, natural blend. You can apply the gradient from any direction, left, right, top, or bottom, depending on the look you want. One important thing to remember: masking only works when the mask thumbnail is selected. Sometimes, you might accidentally select the image thumbnail instead of the mask thumbnail, and when you apply a gradient, it edits the image directly, not the mask. So always double-check that the mask thumbnail is active before you start masking. That one small step can save you a lot of frustration. Another way to add masking is by using the Brush tool. First, I'll delete the existing mask so I can show you this method from scratch. I'll click on the mask thumbnail, drag it to the trash icon, and choose Delete. Now, instead of the Gradient tool, I'll select the Brush tool. I'll right-click anywhere on the canvas to check the brush settings and make sure I'm using a soft, round brush like this. You can increase or decrease the brush size using the open and close bracket keys on your keyboard. Just remember, black hides, white reveals. So always make sure your foreground and background colors are set to black and white. Now I can freely paint on the image to apply the mask exactly where I want. This gives you much more control, especially for freehand masking and detailed edges. You can undo your last action using Ctrl or Command plus Z. And if you want to redo, use Ctrl or Command plus Shift plus Z. If you hide too much by mistake, no problem. Simply switch the foreground and background colors by clicking the arrows in the toolbar, or use the shortcut key X to toggle between black and white, then paint again to bring those areas back. And one last important reminder: always make sure you have the mask thumbnail selected, not the image thumbnail. Otherwise, you'll end up painting directly on the image instead of the mask. Another way to create a mask is by using selections. For this method, I'll select the elliptical selection tool. Then click and drag to draw a circle on the image. Once the selection is ready, I'll simply click the layer mask icon, and that's it. The selection instantly turns into a mask. This approach works with any selection tool, like the rectangular marquee, lasso, or even more advanced selection tools. Now notice the link icon between the image thumbnail and the mask thumbnail. This means the image and the mask are linked together. If I click the link icon to unlink them, then select the image thumbnail, I can move the image inside the mask like this. Only the image moves. The mask stays in place. When I link them again, both the image and the mask move together. This gives you more flexibility and control when adjusting your design. This was a basic masking tutorial. In the next video, we'll dive into advanced masking techniques. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. And if this video helped you understand masking, make sure to like the video and subscribe to MJ Design for more Photoshop tips.